Good evening and welcome to Northwest Tonight with Gordon Burns
and Ranveer Singh. Our top story: why ringing your GP could cause you financial pain, and the Apprentice judge who could face a grilling over it.
We asked Lancashire businessman Matthew Riley why some patients are still being overcharged. But first tonight, you probably saw Nelson businessman Matthew Riley in the Apprentice final. He grilled the contestants on their business plans, and now he is being quizzed about a business of his own.
One of the companies he owns is called Surgery Line. It handles telephone calls for 1 in 5 GP surgeries. But the Department of Health said its pricing policy is unlawful. Here's Jane Barrett.
It's Monday morning and you feel terrible, so you call the GP. Instead of the receptionist telling you that of course you can get an appointment with the doctor straight away, this is what you hear.
It's something patients hate, so this is something GPs have done in response. Sign up to companies like Surgery Line. Their 084 telephone numbers queue calls instead of hitting that engage tone. But call from a mobile, as these patients do in Manchester, and you will pay a premium.
I don't see why, especially with it being the NHS.
Especially as a lot of people don't have landlines now, they have mobiles.
Surgery Line is owned by Matthew Riley and Nelson.
Why on earth would I pay for you to ring my dentist to make me an appointment?
Just as he quizzed these finalists about their business plans on The Apprentice, so he is being quizzed about his.
And since April this year, GPs have not been allowed to use a number that charges patients more than the cost of an equivalent geographical call.
That statement questioned the very lawfulness of his business. He says it's all perfectly legit.
We'd only charge a local rate call, but the mobile operators charge you more than that.
So you're saying it's something they should pick up with their operators, not with you?
Yeah, well, it's just the way that the industry works, unfortunately, at the moment.
To some people, we're talking about an extra 41 pence a minute. This is the NHS. In the NHS, you do not pay your provider for NHS services.
We know of one primary care trust which last week advised GPs to ditch the 084 number. The BMA this week issued fresh guidance. Existing contracts with firms like Matthew Riley's are legal for now. New contracts will have to ditch the 2-tiered charges. Matthew Riley's business plan not quite up to scratch. Jane Barrett, BBC Northwest Tonight.